Welcome to another Wellspring Early Years Program Virtual Circle Time. Today's theme is the Olympics. For today's Circle Time, you will need an empty toilet paper roll or paper towel roll, red, orange, and yellow markers, paper, scissors, and tape. Hi everyone, I'm so happy to see you all again. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and I'm going to take you through today's Circle Time. Our theme today is the Olympics. Have any of you ever heard of the Olympics before? Well, it's a big sports competition that only happens every 4 years. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. How about we get started with our hello song? Do you remember our hello song? It has 4 pieces of sign language in it. The first one is hello. You go like this. Hello. The next sign is friends. Take 2 fingers, make them hug one way and the other. Friend. The next sign is time. Point to your wrist like you're wearing a watch, and that's time. And the last sign is say. You point to your mouth, and that's say. Are you ready to sing our hello song? 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, everyone. Good job, everyone. So, like I was saying, the Olympics are a big sports competition that happens every 4 years. Do you guys like playing sports? What are some of your favorite sports? Do any of you like playing soccer? What about going swimming? What about running races? Or what about playing hockey? All of those sports are sports that are in the Olympics. And what is super cool about the Olympics is that every country in the world is invited to come play sports at them. And I think that's so neat that all the athletes get to make friends with other athletes from around the world when they go to the Olympics. Another thing that is cool about the Olympics is that there's actually 2 types. There's a Summer Olympics and a Winter Olympics. In the Summer Olympics, they play all sorts of summer games and sports like soccer. And in the Winter Olympics, they play the winter sports and games like skating. So how would you like to play a game with me called Summer or Winter? Awesome. I'll say the name of a game or sport, and you have to tell me if it belongs in the summer category or the winter category. So, the first sport is swimming. Is that summer or winter? That's right. It's summer. Very good. What about hockey? Is that summer or winter? That's right. Winter. What about snowboarding? That's right, it's winter because you need the snow. What about canoeing? That's right, the summer. What about skiing? Right, winter. And the last one, surfing. Is that summer or winter? That's right, summer. Very good, everyone. You know so much about the Olympics. Another really cool thing that happens before the Olympics is called the torch relay. The Olympic torch is like a big candle that's on fire, and before the Olympics, people from all over the world bring the torch around the whole world. And they take turns carrying it, and that's why it's called a relay. Then, on the very first day of the Olympics, the torch is in the city where the Olympics are happening, and they use the torch to light a huge flame called the Olympic cauldron. And this fire burns through the whole Olympics. And then on the last day of the Olympics, the flame goes out. So I was thinking that we could make our very own Olympic torches for our craft today. How does that sound? Well, to get started, we're going to need a toilet paper or paper towel roll, or a paper cone that you can make just by rolling up a piece of paper. Then you'll need some tape, some scissors, some markers in the color of fire. I chose red and orange. And a blank piece of paper. The first thing that we're going to do is take our scissors and take our piece of paper, and we're going to cut the piece of paper this way so you have a long skinny piece. You can ask your grown-up for help. Now that we're all done that, we have our long skinny piece of paper. Our next step is to take our fire-colored markers and color some flames this way along the paper. So you'll end up with a piece of paper that looks like this with fire on it. So pause this video and take a second to color in the fire on your paper. Okay, now that we have our piece of paper all colored in with flames, take your scissors again and cut out the flames. Now that we have our flames all cut out, take your paper towel roll and wrap the flame around it. Now you're going to take a piece of tape and tape it there. Now it's secured with a piece of tape, and we have our Olympic torch. You can do a full torch relay all around your house, just like the Olympic torch relay. So when someone goes to the Olympics, they're called an Olympian. And the Olympians have to work so hard to get to the Olympics. And an Olympian named Lori Hernandez actually wrote a storybook for kids about working hard so that you can do things like go to the Olympics or make a really yummy dinner. You have to work hard to do a lot of things, not just go to the Olympics. So would you like to read her storybook with me now? Okay, I'll go get it. So this story is called She's Got This. It was written by Lori Hernandez with pictures by Nina Mata. Every day before school, Zoe watched the birds perched in the tree outside her bedroom window. She loved the way they hopped and balanced on the branches. She loved the way they flew. As she ate her morning cereal, something on TV caught Zoe's eye. A gymnast was dancing along a beam, flipping and spinning and landing with her arms out. Flying, for real. Zoe wanted to do that too. Her dad took her shopping for a leotard. Her mom drove her to her first gymnastics class. Zoe loved stretching, tumbling, and swinging on the bars, but her favorite thing of all was the balance beam. Zoe learned to turn and to jump, light as a bird on a branch. Other kids in class wobbled, but not Zoe. Soon, Zoe was ready to fly, just like the gymnast on TV. She stood on the end of the beam and gripped it with her toes. She lifted her arms, then she leaped. For a moment, Zoe flew. Then she hit the mat with a thump. Ouch! Zoe's knee hurt, her shoulder hurt, her head hurt, and inside, her heart hurt too. That night, Zoe told her parents she didn't want to go back to gymnastics class. Because you fell, her dad asked. When you were learning to walk, you'd fall down and get right back up. But Zoe didn't remember learning to walk. But she did remember hitting the mat with a thump. One time I fell running a race, her older brother said. Then I picked myself up. You can't let a fall make you quit. But Zoe's brother was big, and Zoe was little. I fall all the time in karate, her older sister told Zoe. That's part of what we do, learn to fall without getting hurt. But falling had hurt, and Zoe didn't want to fall again. Let's go out, Zoe's mom said. Go out, asked her dad. Why? To celebrate, said her mom. Celebration meant ice cream with hot fudge and sprinkles. What are we celebrating? Asked Zoe's brother. Zoe's first fall, said Zoe's mom. It's good news. How is falling good news? Each fall makes you better, Zoe's mom told her. Now you have to try again. Maybe you'll fall, but maybe not. You won't know unless you try. A tiny bird soared over Zoe's head. The next week, Zoe went back to gymnastics. She did somersaults and cartwheels. She turned flips, and she danced along the beam. Sometimes she fell off, but every time she did, she got right back on. After several weeks, Zoe's class put on a show for all the families. When it was Zoe's turn, she hopped up onto the beam. She paused and lifted her arms and her chin. Her parents smiled and her brother and sister cheered. Her coach nodded. Zoe breathed deeply. In a moment, she would jump into the air. She didn't know if she would fall or if she would land safely, but she knew one thing. She was ready to fly. And look at this picture that Nina Mata drew. It's so nice, and you can see that Zoe's at the Olympics now, just like Laurie Hernandez, who wrote this book, was. And you can see all her teammates on the side there. And look at that in the back. You can even see the Olympic cauldron like the one we just talked about.
What did you think of that story? I really liked it. I liked how Zoe worked really hard, but working hard didn't mean that Zoe was perfect all the time. Sometimes she fell down, but she got right back up. And that's really what it means to work hard, that even when you make some mistakes or have some bad days, you keep on trying your best. Another thing that I really liked that Zoe did was that even though she was a little bit scared to jump when she was on the balance beam, she took a deep breath and then she tried it. That's a really good thing to do when you're a little bit scared to try something new. Like if you're a little scared to go to the doctor or the dentist or maybe on the first day of school. Putting your hand on your belly and taking a big deep breath, filling it with air and breathing out all those scared feelings can really help you when you have to do something that scares you a little bit. And you can do that just like Zoe did on the beam. So we've learned about a bunch of different sports that are at the Olympics. We learned about the summer games, we learned about the winter games, we learned about Zoe in gymnastics. But what about some other sports that are at the Olympics? Do you think you could practice doing those sports with me and maybe we could sing a song about them? Perfect. The first sport I want to see you practice is swimming. Show me your swimming moves. Good. And what about biking? Biking's at the Olympics. Show me how you ride a bike and pedal your legs. Very good. And the last one is running. They run on a track at the Olympics. Show me you're running really, really, really fast. Good job. So, I'm going to sing the first part of the song for you so you can learn it and learn the actions. And then we're going to do all three of those sports in the song. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer. I'm a fast swimmer. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer, swimming in the pool. Okay, so that's the song and those are the dance moves. So stand up and let's do this song together. 1, 2, 3. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer. I'm a fast swimmer. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer and I'm swimming in the pool. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a biker. I'm a fast biker. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a biker and I'm biking down the hill. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a runner. I'm a fast runner. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a runner and I'm running on the track. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer. I'm a fast swimmer. Knock, 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 knock. Who are you? I'm a swimmer and I'm swimming after you. Good job, everyone. That was really good. So that's pretty much the end of our circle time today. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad we got to learn all about the Olympics. And next week, our circle time is going to learn all about some crazy colors. So be ready for that. And make sure that you keep an eye on our YouTube channel for all sorts of other fun videos through the rest of August. Thanks for watching today, and do you think we should finish up with our goodbye song? Remember, it's just like our hello song, but with the goodbye sign, which is like this. Goodbye. So let's sing our song to finish off circle time today. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for another Wellspring Early Years Program Virtual Circle Time. Hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch all of our Circle Time videos and parenting workshops. See you next time. Bye.